Shay Jose, and welcome to the interview series on Campus Network TV. Today on the show, we'll be interviewing an aspiring candidate for the position of the Women Commissioner on the SRC Board. Today on the interview series, we have with us Esinam, an aspiring candidate for the position of the Women's Commissioner on the SRC Board. So we are going to have a talk with her. So let's just dive right in. Hello, Esinam.
Hello, I love your smile.
Thank you so much.
She's going to tell me she's going to so kill me today.
So it's nice having you here.
Thank you so much. Actually, I'm able to be here. It's a privilege.
And how do you feel being here?
It's a privilege, honestly. It is. And I'm so thankful. Thanks for to your viewers. Thanks so much for actually taking the time to watch us and everything.
We're glad you feel that way. So, Esna, can you tell us a bit about yourself?
Okay, so my full name is Deborah Esinam Agbeli. Please, not the cassava. My Agbeli means there is life. Yes, so Esinam. And that's my name. I'm 25 years old. A level 300 EIT student evening, and I'm currently doing my top up. I joined May intake here, and I also work at a real estate firm as a sales manager and secretary. I'm actually into music too, a little of that, although it's my game, and I host a youth show on VXTV as well. So basically, that's who I am and what I do.
So, that is Esna.
Yeah.
Can you describe the position of the Women's Commissioner to our viewers at home who might not have an idea what this role of thing is about?
Thank you so much. You know, I was actually talking to somebody and I'm like, oh, I am aspiring for WOCOM. I was like, what is that? All right, so Women's Commission is WOCOM. Women's Commission. It's actually something that has been established, or a group that has been established under the SRC to advocate for women and to bring all women on board. Please, you're not leaving the men out, though, but like it is basically about women. And you know why we can leave the men out? Because even with women, we have men in it. So that is it.
Okay. Yeah. So, what inspired you to want to run for this position?
Thank you very much. Okay, so one of the things that actually inspired me was when I started working for Dr. Charlotte Ojo. God bless her wherever she is. She organizes this movement called the Real Woman in Me, where we have a lot of women, ladies, girls coming on board with different issues. Some just need an opportunity. Some, like the issues are just too much. And so I developed my passion to advocate for women there. And from my background too as well, I'm actually from that kind of broken home kind of family. And so it's kind of tough being a woman and standing out all the way from the home. Same here, so it's something I'm really passionate about. And trust me, we are all not on the same level. Yeah, so probably what I'm going through isn't what you're going through. But then because I'm passionate women, I have to understand you so that we can work hand in hand. And that is where it is coming from. It's just passion, pure passion.
So this is from a previous work you've done.
Yeah.
You got the motivation
From that
feel like
place.
you can
Sure.
bring that here.
Definitely.
Okay. Then as the women commissioner, you are not yet, you are aspiring to be.
It's like I'm prophesying.
Yeah,
to
I'm
you.
prophesying.
Amen.
I'm prophesying. Okay. What would you consider? How would you say the male students are going to be included in the agenda of the women commission?
Commission. So, like I already said, the women's commission. Even in the name women, we have men. already, so that's one. I hope you're marking me.
I'm marking you.
All right. So aside that, when you look at the clauses we have under the functions of the Women's Commissioner, and on the SRC Constitution in general, we have a number of clauses that actually talk to us about. Um, okay, if my memory serves me right, I put and unquote. There is a clause that says improving on communication and cooperation among sexes. And we don't have just one sex on campus. We have both males and females.
Yeah.
So that means there must be that kind of,
Correlation.
correlation among all the women on campus, as like with the men inclusive.
Yeah.
And there's another clause that states the welcome as the person serving as a link between the women and other groups on campuses. And so outside the women, the other group is basically the guys on the campus. Yes, so women, men. So definitely in whatever we are going to do, as I have my policies, if it's going to be games, guys, you are on board already. If it's going to be seminars, lectures, you're already on board. And thank you for being on board, because you are.
Yeah, thank you for being on board.
Yeah.
So I would like to pick your brain on the idea of the strong woman because it's one of the things that is trending lately. So I'd like to know what you think about this.
Wow, thank you so much. Well, personally, a strong woman is not a woman with six packs. Like by now, I should be among Ghana's most strongest. So to me, I think a strong woman is someone who is strong in here. It's somebody who has that kind of strong will to stand her grounds no matter what. That is a strong woman for me. Strong woman is somebody who can serve regardless, who is humble regardless, not somebody who is like always at loggerheads with other people, trying to prove that yeah, it is all about me. Why are you serving? Serving people. Why are you not cohabiting with its people? So to be strong, you need these same people to even build that strength. So a woman who is strong is a woman who is ready to serve, who is ready to learn, and strong here, and strong here.
A woman who is ready to serve, learn, and
That's strong here, that's strong here.
okay.
Yes, so if you have that kind of strength, I mean, you go far. That's a strong woman.
So when it comes to activities that are outside the domain of the Women Commissioner, can you list some of these activities that you feel like would bring the voice of the female students out?
Okay. Well, talking about activities, there are a lot of outlined activities other WOCOMs, including the current WOCOM, has embarked on that has actually affected the lives of students on campus positively. And it's still going on. I'm sure you didn't attest to that. Yes. So aside those ones, I think one of the major things I want to focus on is giving the women on campus the opportunity to come out. Because truth is, you are not serving yourself. You are serving the student body. And the opportunity must be given to them so they can come and then let us know what they want so we can all do it together. So mine is giving them the opportunity to be a part of something, to be a part of something that will build them up and give them that voice. You can raise your voice in your room alone and probably just a few neighbors will hear you. But then when you are united together and you raise that voice, trust me, the nations will hear you. So it's not all about, just organizing programs and all of that. It's about giving all women on campus the opportunity to be a part of something relevant.
Okay. So the giving, creating opportunities
Yeah,
is basically what you feel is going to
Yeah, bring all of them on board. The hands are not equal. We are all not equal. Differs your mindset, differs mine. But when we bring all this together, it helps make it all beautiful. It builds a structure, it builds us up, and it makes it purposeful. Like we become purposeful, right? And it is easier to achieve like that. Yeah. So opportunity giving gives us that kind of ground to break even and do more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, about the positions in general, you have ideas that is going to make the whole student body, the whole student body, and first, then the whole school a better place. So, why did choose the position of the women's commissioner? You could be the SLC president, and do you not feel that if you were the SLC president, you would do more?
Thank you so much.
Oh,
You told me you're not going to drill me.
I'm not drilling.
Viewers, I see.
I'm not drilling.
me. Anyways, personally, I believe everything and all things are possible.
Okay.
So long as you set your mind to it.
Of course.
Now, the reason why I didn't choose any other portfolio or position to aspire for, but this one in particular, is because I am passion driven.
Okay.
So, what can I do, and what can I do best?
Mhm.
Can I do it to the best of my abilities? That's another thing. So, I think it is not all about I can do it. I can fix in that position perfectly.
Yeah.
In fact, I can walk in it with
Okay.
chest out and everything.
Okay.
But then, can I do it well? How well can I do it? Can I do it effectively? Are the things I want to do feasible at the time I want to do it?
Oh,
Why am I doing it? So, considering all of this, I felt like my passion is about the living and it is for that particular area. And I think I can do it and do it well because I wouldn't be doing it alone. I'll be doing it with you. I'll be doing it with everybody on board. So that's one of the reasons why I actually stuck to this particular position.
you have thought it through,
I
and then you have picked. This is what I am prepared to do. This is how far. This is what I want to do. This is the target.
Yes.
So okay. Esinam, while on this journey, have you faced any problems, any challenges?
I said quite a lot, or should I say, significantly one, which is no, nobody knows me. So I'm even shocked you know me now. Yeah, nobody knows me on campus. The reason being that I started as a diploma student,
Okay.
and right from diploma, I was working, and I was an evening student. Unfortunately, my workplace was very far from campus, and campus was very far from home. So whenever I get to campus, my aim is quick, go home, start going because you are going to the north.
That must be very tough.
So I just have to hurry up and then get off from campus.
Okay.
Yeah, because my work then I was teaching and it was very tedious. Preparing final year students. I was learning for them and learning for me as well.
I can only imagine.
So whenever I come to campus, I didn't socialize because my time was very limited. I didn't have ample time to socialize, to get to know people and all of that. Or even engage in activities on campus. It was difficult. It was that bad. So my main problem is getting to know people, trying to let them know that, okay, so this is the ghost who has returned. This is the ghost who has returned from wherever she went to. So trying to know people and getting people to know me is now the major problem. Yeah, so please know me. I'm Esinam.
Okay. This is Esinam. She
Yeah.
wants you to know her.
Please know me. Don't mind the suit. If it's not for work, I will not wear it.
So, apart from your social issues,
Yeah.
do you have any gender-related issues you faced on embarking on this journey?
You see, GCTU men are gentlemen.
Yeah.
Let's give them some applause. They really are. No, they no. I'm not honestly before marrying God. I've not received any such thing, not at all. And one of the things I actually hear is some of them don't even know what Wukong is. Honestly, yeah, most of them. They don't even know what it is. They're like, oh, so why are you going into it? Like they want to know, they want to be educated, and that's the spirit. Guys, you are really doing well. We love you.
So, GTCU men are gentlemen.
Yeah, GCT.
And,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they are encouraging. That is from Esinam.
Of course, trust me, that's the very like this honest truth.
So, what has been your proudest moment in this journey?
Wow, my proudest moment was actually making the decision to aspire for this. Because it's not easy knowing that one, you're not known, two, you are working, and you're schooling.
Yeah.
Three, people will ask, how do you intend combining all of these things you've mentioned together and still serve effectively?
Yeah.
There are lots of buts, but then finalizing the decision that this is it, this is what I want, this is what I'm going for. I want to serve, I want to be impactful. That was the proudest moment for me.
So, feel like it's the thing that your whole idea is you like to serve people, you like to.
Humanity is all about service. You can't live your life without serving nobody.
So,
Humanity
service
is all
makes
about
you proud.
service.
Right. Esinam, can you tell us about a heartbreaking decision moment on this journey too?
Wow. Thank you so much for saying. One thing I've come to realize is that it's difficult bringing women on board to do something in particular. It's like you have to push, push,
Okay.
and push and push before you see results, which is not supposed to be so. That is the heartbreaking part for me, because I feel like all hands should be on deck. We all have to come together before we can make this thing what we want it to be.
Of course.
It wouldn't be dependent on me alone or you
No.
alone. Without all of us, it wouldn't work. So when we call upon you or when opportunity is given, I feel we all have to come and embrace it so that we'll be able to work around it effectively. But one of the things I've realized actually is that so let's move on to that about how that about the mama about us into what compare BBR say wait media I don't want this what can we always say media you see I know you know super chop put a drink with friends and saying major media make mama bunny that then come on board, let's all do it together. It will be beautiful.
So you feel people are so privileged couples and they feel I'm okay, why do I have to reach out to them?
That is also a fact actually, Jose. It's also a factor though. But I feel like we should give them the reason or we should give them the need to be a part of this.
Yeah.
So if you give them a reason, they come out of their shells. Yes. But if the person doesn't see the aim of what he or she is supposed to do, why should I do it in the first place? So we have to give them a reason, and that reason will push them to come out.
Right. Yeah. So Hypothetically, this is a hypothetical situation. Hypothetically, well, when you are placed in between the upper management and then the student body, how do you think you're going to go about it?
Wow. She said she was not going to drill me.
You're not really.
Thank you, though. Thank you for the question. Which, okay, hypothetical, alright. So who chose me? Who elected me? The students. Who am I representing? The students. Who am I serving? The students. So it is all about the students. Thank you,
So,
ma'am.
this is you are not even going to think about it. You have your work cut out. This is distinctively the student.
Of course, I'm not saying management doesn't matter, but whatever decision the students are going to make would not be out of the box or far-fetched.
Okay.
Community. Imagine we have students who say, "Oh, we want to go on campus meeting." Definitely, you're not going to get stuff like that. Yes. So whatever they want or want to be achieved or want to have on campus wouldn't be far-fetched.
Okay.
And because I'm representing them, we have to push their needs to the management
Right.
and let them see reasons why what we want must be achieved or attained.
So you feel like your job is to serve the students and make
That
the
is it.
students will further the students' agenda.
That is it. Agenda students.
Agenda students. That's it. Have you ever been in a situation, this is in real life, where you have been placed in a compromising situation with the upper management?
Management. Thank you, but so far, no. No. If my memory serves me right, all the places I've worked, all the jobs I have done, I have never had that encounter. And then I feel like it also depends on you, the individual. It depends on how you put yourself out there.
Right.
I believe there is this saying that says, you be addressed just the way you dress.
Right.
So if you put out yourself, like if you put yourself out there in some sort of compromising manner, definitely like you have people who are compromised, trying to get you to compromise on your values and stuff.
You attract what you put out.
That is it. That is it. But most times too, it's not almost always the same. You see, we have it here and we have it here. So let's cut it at both sides.
Okay.
So there are people who are just like that. But then I think we should get to the point where we should be able to handle things like that. Personally, I've not really gone through any of that stuff.
Okay. So, what other activities have you planned apart from what we have right now? What do you think you are going to bring to the position? What do you think you bring to further drive the women commissioner achievements forward?
I have a couple of stuffs I would want to bring on board. Thank you so much for the question. Amongst them being the games and fitness. Yes. So see the guys are literally part of it already. Yes. And then I wanted to add out this thing I saw from Adina. When
The musician.
when she went through the surgery and everything about the fibroids and all of that.
Oh, okay.
I made a research and then I found out that it doesn't really matter your age. You could have that without you even knowing. So aside the screenings we have, I'm thinking of adding that to it. Yes. Because we need to create that awareness. You know, it is better to be educated than to be in the state of the unknown. So I believe if our ladies and women out there know their states, they would know how to go about it. Aside that, I want to introduce this project called She Creates.
She creates.
Yeah, She Creates. whereby we have women with intellectual ideas on campus coming up with their ideas, and then we see how best we can push this idea forward,
Bring it to reality.
bring it to reality. If it's entrepreneurial skills, if it is business ideas, whatever. So long as it is something they have come with. Because trust me, there are a lot of people with like multi-million ideas.
So she creates
And they just need the opportunity to come out
an idea bank.
and be a man. Whereby the woman is given the opportunity to create something.
Right.
Yeah, not necessarily with the hand. I also want to work on putting down structures that will be kind of permanent. What I mean by that is we have only 2 semesters to lead or serve. Just 2 semesters. That's about 6 months. Right? We should put that together. There are a lot of things we need to achieve, and 6 months could be very short for us. So, what structures can we put in place so that even if we start, the next person will come and build up on it. The next will come and build up on it. So, at the end of the day, it is not just the entertaining aspects that is there, but we have a particular aspect we are building on day in, day out by various who comes with the company. So, aside that, there are lots of other policies here, but these are just to mention but a few.
So, what are the other things in your life you think has your experience in life so far? What are the values you think you have, picked up that would match this position?
Wow. Thank you so much. And I wouldn't want to blow my trumpets because there's no trumpet here. But then I believe life is a learning process. So wherever you get to, you're supposed to learn.
Yes.
And I have learned from whichever area I have served or worked. I have learned to relate with people on different levels. That's from my teaching. We are teaching a lot of students from different homes, different backgrounds, religious backgrounds, and probably this will catch the idea in 1 second. The other one will take like 1 week or 2 weeks. You don't have to let any of them linger. We have to all be at loggerhead. So I am a very patient person. I am understanding, and then I have that interpersonal relationship. And when it comes to communication, because of the TV show I host, and because I'm a people person, because you are a sales manager,
Yeah,
I have to talk
had
with people.
conversation with you, and she's very catchy.
Thank you. Oh, I'm blushing. Okay. Yeah, so I'm a people person in general, and to add to that, I'm a goal getter. Right? I believe whatever you set your mind to do, you definitely do it. I never thought I would be here today. I perceived it, I dreamt, I want to be like this, I want to, when you're growing up with all those, yeah. But I never knew it would be possible until I decided to work and make it possible. So when you work towards achieving anything, you would get it. So the values here, maybe the issue so I thank God for grace and I ask for more grace.
Yeah. So, Esinam, can you tell us where you see yourself in 5 years?
Wow. Thank you so much. In 5 years, I should be the president of Ghana.
You heard that. You heard it here first.
Oh, that's just by the way. So, in 5 years, I should still be serving, impacting lives, and being relevant.
Okay.
Yes, basically, in 5 years. I should still be about what I am about.
Oh, right. Serving, doing the same women commissioner thing. Is it going to be still in the arena
Of women.
or you plan to like diversify as you go along?
Well, Life brings to our way a lot of
It
things.
does.
So you have to know what to do with that particular chance or whatever it brings at the moment. But aside that, I don't think women's commission is just in the four walls of campus. No. If we really take our time to think about it, it is actually a stepping stone to other bigger things to come.
I see.
It grooms you, it forms you, it transforms you, it molds you,
Yeah.
it builds you up, it puts that capacity in you to do higher things, to do greater things. So it is not all about going all about women, advocating for women and all of that. Aside life, even if it's women I see myself in, I'm in that field,
Yeah.
it shouldn't be how I started.
Right.
At least there should be an improvement. There should be an achievement I could look back and be like, oh, okay, this far by grace.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically that's it.
It's fascinating. So, Esna, is there anything you'd like to tell our viewers?
Yeah, sure. Viewers, I've been talking so much, and I know you're bored at me right now, but please forgive me. I want you to know that this life is a process. Whoever you are, wherever you are, you will definitely have to go through this process. And you can't live this life without a process. So when you're in the process and you think of ever giving up, please think of how far you've come. Look at how far you've come. The journey from the north to the south. Please think about that. And get up, shake yourself, encourage yourself, and keep pushing forward. Know the why you are doing what you are doing. Know what you are doing, and know how you are doing it. And you keep going. That's just it. Thank you so much.
So that is Esinam telling you, do not give up. Just
At all.
keep pushing.
Keep pushing, man. Keep pushing, baby. Keep pushing. Hey, the baby will come.
Okay, so that was our last question. Esinam, thank you for being here.
Thank you so
It's
much
been
for
a pleasure.
grilling me.
So,
She really grilled me. Yeah.
well,
But I'm so privileged and thankful to be here. Yeah. I mean, God bless you for having me.
God bless you too. So again, my thanks to Esinam and to you, our viewers. It's been a ride, and that this is Esinam, Deborah Agbewi, an aspiring candidate for the position of the Women Commissioner on the SRC Board. So that brings us to the end of the show. My guest today was Esinam. My thanks to Esinam and to you, our viewers, for sticking with us for this long. Please do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Campus Network TV. And follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Campus Network TV. Watch out for more videos coming your way. And please do not forget to turn on your notification bell on YouTube so you know when we upload new videos. Thank you.